Hey, good evening, guys. Welcome everybody that's here. I was on watching Rodney Bell's live stream a little earlier, and they had said something about Google Chrome having a problem with the chat, and they said that people were having a problem. They couldn't enter anything in the chat if they were using the Google Chrome browser. Now, I'm sitting here and I'm looking and I'm seeing almost no chat compared to what we usually have, and I'm wondering if we indeed have a problem. So if somebody could let me know in the chat if they're able to use the Google Chrome browser, that'll make me feel a little better. But I see people starting to come in, so maybe it was a vicious rumor. Maybe they got it fixed. So I was beginning to think when I started I wouldn't even have anybody to welcome. So here we come. Everybody's coming in. Good deal. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. Happy Thursday to you. Let me say hello to the people who have gotten in the chat here. Right before 2 o'clock, I actually created this video and posted it. And that's when it kind of hit YouTube as a coming soon thing. And within a couple of minutes, our friend Joe, Jaybird Drone, comes in into the chat, which is live as soon as you create the video, and says, "Hey, Mitch, Yahoo, I'm first in the chat." A couple hours later, Jody, who is usually first in the chat and holds the current world record for being first in my chat, said hi to me and then chastised Jaybird, basically saying no. He was here first, but he was over on Rodney's live stream, and he posted a link to Rodney's live stream. Now, I don't know if we need to get the judges or the Supreme Court involved in this thing, but Jody, as much as I love you, buddy, and as loyal as you are, I got to side with Jaybird on this one, because you got to actually, to be in the chat, you got to actually type something. Now, I do know, Jody, that instantly, whenever I create my video, I get a like, and I know that's from you. So you are always first at the video. But get into that chat and beat out Jaybird next time, because don't let him take your crown away from you. So that happened about 3 hours ago, and Agent K came in about 5:30. He said, "How you doing, my friend?" And we have somebody new here, Tommy Boy Tomsters, whoever that is, somebody new, never been here before. If you're still here, Tommy, tell us a little bit about yourself in the chat, and what brings you to the drone community. Tommaso Sullivan, good evening to you, sir. How are you? And Michael McReynolds, thank you for the good wishes. I appreciate it. Big B69 is here. How you doing, my friend? I was trying to say hi to everybody in the chat right before I went live, but you kind of came in just as my countdown got to about 5 seconds, and I had to didn't have time to type anything in the chat. So hi to you. Sunrise Water Media, another new person who hasn't been here before. Thank you for coming. Says an old guy with a drone, he's in. Hey, cool. Welcome, my friend. Talk to people in the chat. Let us know what's going on. Paul, Phantom Hodges Drone, how you doing, Paul? Good to see you. And Brian at BMAC, how you doing? That was some little sunset video that you did yesterday, but you must have just got to bed, because it's not morning. It's actually evening now. Arizona Drone Dude, how you doing? And Rick Halber is here. Saw Rick this afternoon on TV live on Rodney's deal, and it was good to see you there. Good to see you're up and around, and good to see that you're here. And I think, let's see, we got Bob Casey. Hey, Bob, how you doing? Good to see you. JSK Enterprises, how are you? It's between the phone and the PC. Oh, okay, Rick. Okay. And Tommy Boy says, hello, I fly planes in Tucson and enjoy aerial sites and the planes hobby, etc. and tech, 32 years old. Well, welcome, my friend. I hope you get something out of this. I don't know if you're active in the drone community, but most of the people that are here in the chat are creators in their own right. They have their own YouTube channels, and most of them have drone-related content. I do RC and drone-related stuff, FPV and camera drones, so I hope you find this interesting. And I will go ahead and turn you blue, Tommy, so that you feel right at home and don't stick out like a sore thumb. I let everybody be a moderator here just so I know who's been here before and who is not. So next time you post something, it should be blue. If not, I'll have to try it again. We got Bob Casey. Bob, you got you. BMAC, JSK, Rick Halber, BMAC, Rick Halber, Michael. Well, everyone in the chat, please, and I forget to smash the like. Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much. There you go. Tommy, you're blue now, and getting ready to fly soon. More missing iNav and quads due to me. Fixed wingman. Good. Looking forward to them with a Radeon. Thank you. Good. Thanks for coming in. So here I am, off to my traditionally very slow start. Got a lot of viewers, but nobody in the chat to talk to me. Sent out a bunch of links. So somebody come in, and if you need a link, tell me in the chat, and we'll make sure we can get you one. I did get there was a rumor. I mean, people had been talking about the fact that we could put up to 10 people in StreamYard at a time now. And I said, well, I think we had decided that probably only applied to the people who pay for StreamYards. But I got an email today from StreamYards, and they basically said, now you can have up to 10, and this applies to both basic and premium accounts. So I don't usually, I mean, when I get 6 people in here, it's usually a big crowd for me. And Bob Casey says 10 on a panel or 4 in agreement. No, Bob, they said you could actually get 10 on the panel. So I'm hoping tonight to see if we can't test that out, see how many people we can cram in here. And I think that it's a blessing and a curse. Sometimes with 6 people and you're on a panel, you can't get a word in edgewise. It can only be worse with 10 people. But it'd be kind of fun to try and find out if it really does work. And speaking of the panel, we actually have my first visitor, Brian, BMAC Aerial Visual. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Oh, I'm getting the either you're muted or I'm getting my usual first visitor audio delay. Muted? No? Nothing. Oh, we always start off with a bang. I can't hear you. I don't know, but sometimes I can't hear my guests and everybody else can. So let me try taking you out and bringing you back in. Brian, why don't you, can anybody hear Brian? Tell me in the chat if you can hear Brian. No audio. Okay. Oh, I hear your computer now.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Oh, okay.
Better?
Gotta plug that microphone in.
I don't know what I did, but now I can't hear you.
Oh no. Well, what?
Oh, what the hell?
Why don't you back out completely and then come back in? Leave me all alone again. But you can't hear me.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so we're really getting primitive here. Oh, he's gone. See, I wrote him a note. And there he goes. Okay, he backed out. And we are back to yep, that's right, Bob Casey. Mitch said back out. Okay, well, we'll see if he comes back. He may not come back. Somebody come back. Give me somebody to talk to here. Peter Carroll, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you. Ed, love my drones. Welcome, welcome. Come on, we're going to try to push StreamYard tonight and see if we can indeed get 10 people in this chat. But in order to do that, we got to have it at least 2 to start, and that seems to be the holdup right now. So, somebody start piling in here. I sent the links out. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to should I just put the link in the chat and anybody wants to come in? Most of you guys are on my mailing list, and if you're not, you should be. And Sunrise Water Media is back. Reminds me of Ken Heron and Wires. Well, Sunrise, if you know who Ken Heron is, you're obviously not a troll, so we're going to make you, give you a blue wrench like the rest of us, and welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm not having problems with my end of it here. Broadcasting this stuff, everything seems to be working fine tonight. It's my guests that are either busy eating dinner or having a problem getting ready. So I don't know if you guys saw it or not. I need to try to figure out what to talk about, because this show tonight is usually just interaction with the panel, of which I have none. So I was showing a video in the window of that flying wing that I took out and put a flight on, so I can magic words. Yeah, yeah, sunrise. So I had this video here, and I may as well, while we're waiting, I may as well just share it with you. So let me get over to that, and this was me, and I'll get the sound going so that you can hear. There we go. I was took the flying wing out. I had just upgraded the iNav in it from up to the latest 2.5. I got my little ground station there. I hadn't planned on doing a goggle slate, but I did want to see on the ground station, where all the what all the OSD settings were, how many satellites I had, what mode I was in. This was kind of a second maiden for this thing. So what I'm doing there is just checking stuff out, and I was trying to get it into, let me turn the volume down, into auto launch. And that's what happens when you actually activate auto launch. The thing sits there and beeps. Then when you heave it, it's supposed to sense the acceleration and start the motor, and away it goes. But unbeknownst to me, beforehand, I had the stock settings in there, so I gave it a heave, and that was a pretty short flight. And then the motor started right there, and it started scooting along the ground. Now I don't know if you saw that, but I want to show you that again because I thought that was outstanding. I heaved the airplane. Nice heave too, nice and level, glided, landed, sat there, thought about it, and then the motor started, and away it went. So I disarmed it, and I said, well, obviously, something didn't work like it was supposed to with the auto launch. So I take it back and play around with it some more, and play around with it some more, and play around with it some more, and finally I gave up on the auto launch. And right here, I just put it into manual mode and heaved it and grabbed the transmitter and flew it. So this was the maiden flight after the upgrade of this thing. You can see the shadow of me launching it. There I am. And we got it up in the air. And they don't look like drones when they're flying. They're nowhere near, wings are nowhere near as stable in the air when you look through a camera as even an FPV drone. Things bounce around with flying wings. But this was recorded with the RunCam 5 that was stuck up in the nose of this thing. And of course, I was flying at line of sight. I didn't have the goggles on. So I was just yanking and banking it all over the sky. I had a good old time, and it flew great. Right there, I clicked it into return to home mode. So it climbed up, and now it's basically automatically just flying a circle around the home point. So everything really worked great on the flight, except I had to bring it home, and I had to really do a lot of PIF, they call it PIF, not PID tuning, PIF, P-I-F-F, because in a flying wing, you're really only dealing with proportional, integral, and feed forward. You don't have to worry too much about the D, the derivative. So I got it home and made the adjustments and fixed the auto launch thing, and hopefully the weather will be nice tomorrow morning, and I'll take it back out there and video it again and see if we can't get the auto launch to be successful. So I'm just going to let that play behind me, turn the sound off while I bring in my good friend, Mr. Rick Halver.
Hey, how you doing, Nick?
Hi, Rick. Good. I can hear you. That's terrific.
All right.
Good
I'm working.
to see you. Good to see you. So, got a little flying wing action going on here tonight. Something a little different than drones.
Good.
Okay, and got another guest here. We're going to see if we can't fill this thing up. So, everybody, welcome. Mr. Mel, 400 AGL.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Mitch, Rick.
Hey, Mel.
How you doing, buddy?
Ah, doing good today. Thank you.
Good. Glad to hear that. So, what do you? Here you go, Mel. You're becoming a fixed wing aficionado. a fixed wing flight for you.
Yeah. In fact, I tried covering that wing today, and with just a heat gun, I couldn't get the monocoat to stick, so I went and bought the little trim iron.
Yeah,
so
you
that I
need
can
to iron it down.
Stick
Yeah.
it down in spots, and
Yeah.
then I can
mean,
stretch it and iron it down. And
a lot of people can just use a regular iron, that you use for ironing clothes, but you need something Teflon coated, or else you end up scratching the hell out of the glossy finish on the monocoat.
yeah.
Well, good. And here's Mr. Carlos back from the sky.
Hey, Carlos. So tomorrow I'll be working on that.
Oh,
Cool.
Rick Halber, how are you, sir?
And I'm going to build a jig to make sure I get it balanced. Set it on the jig, and so it'll be off the ground. And
Oh, okay. An airplane like that, the balance is not all that critical. You stick your hand up under. It's a high wing. Just put your fingers up under the wing.
well, the balance is critical on any airplane, but
Well, but on much more forgiving on an airplane like that. You have a much wider
Yeah.
CG range. Yeah.
yeah,
Whereas you take a flying wing, like the thing that I'm flying here, because there's no horizontal stabilizer in the back. The
Right.
CG is very, very critical, because you move the CG back an eighth of an inch and it changes the position
Yep.
dramatically on where it falls on the wing. But at any rate, I'm gonna let this go until it lands. I want you guys to actually see the landing here. I think it lands on the next time around, and I'll let you hear the motor too. So here, because this is coming around to land now. But they do rock and roll. It was starting to get a little breezy out there, so here you go. Cut the throttle.
they've got a big wing for sale down at the hobby store. It's a used one, it's hanging in the air. They want like $150 for it.
Oh, and there you go.
Nice landing.
nice.
Yes.
Swab it.
Did somebody say Mitch?
I said swab it. That's all I said.
Oh, your volume is a little quiet, on the quiet side there, Carlos.
I'm afraid to talk loud and interrupt you, so I'm trying to.
No.
Yeah, right, Carlos? I know, huh?
You get on a roll and you cut them off. It's like. So I'm careful with you, Mitch. I'm careful.
No. But we want to hear you when you do talk. We want to hear you.
Okay.
In other words, Carlos, you can only talk when you're allowed, but he wants to hear it when you do, right?
That's right. Absolutely. No. I don't mind. I don't mind. It's just, when you get old, sometimes if somebody interrupts you in the middle of a thought, the thought goes away before you get back to
I'm
it.
there,
Yeah.
and I'm not there.
And speaking of old guys, speaking of other old guys that fly,
There he is.
there he
How you doing,
is.
Ed?
Uh-oh. The Geritol kids are out now.
I'm telling you, man. Thank you, Bob Casey. Thank
Yeah,
you
we
for the
need to start a
compliment.
flying club called the Geritol Gang or something, don't we?
Have you ever tasted that stuff? Ugh. I tasted it once, I think, years and years ago. It's terrible. It tastes
not
like
there
cod
yet.
liver oil.
It took a while when I was starting to get the AARP, join me kind of things. That was a little getting used to. I was like, wait, am I ready for this?
Yeah, they hit you at 50.
I know.
And
I was getting them at 45.
Were you?
well, that's because you looked 50.
He can get a lot of
I need a rim shot, man. Hey, Mel, you got your sound effects? Give me a rim shot on that one.
I don't have it turned on, Mitch. I
Oh,
don't have
shit.
it turned
Okay. I got to find that sound effect because there's certain times for it. Hey, so Mel, I found out why I couldn't find your session in Velocidrone.
on. Oh,
Yeah. I was running basically a year and a half old version of Velocidrone and didn't even know it.
No,
I
Oh.
didn't. I had never, since it's number one, it's not an installed program on your computer. It just has everything it needs to run in its own directory, and it runs it out of there. So
Right.
Windows, if you look at your app list, doesn't even know it's there.
right.
And they don't. I never got
But
any
the uninstalled
notices.
program list knows it's there.
Does it? I didn't look.
Uh,
But
Uninstall, maybe not, but the
installer, the thing that installs it.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the device, not device, program manager, where you can, Control Alt Delete brings up your.
Oh, taskbar. When it's running,
Task-
it knows.
task
Yeah, it knows
manager,
it's
task
running.
manager,
It knows.
yeah.
Yeah, it's going to know that it's running
Yeah.
because it is a running app. But so I went trying to figure out why I couldn't, and I'm heading out on a journey to try to discover what the firewall settings, because I figured that's what it had to be. It's just not connecting to their servers.
Okay.
Found nothing, but then all of a sudden I'm looking at the instructions and I'm saying, in the instructions, none of the screen pictures that they're showing in these instructions look anything like what I have on mine. They're all different. I said either this instruction manual is 100 years old or my program's 100 years old. So I downloaded the latest version and unpacked it and ran it, and I'll be damned. Everything worked. So and everything, and there are a lot of little differences in the menus and the screen layouts and things like that. But that's why I couldn't. So I went into the multiplayer, and instead of just saying waiting for refresh, every few seconds it actually refreshed. And there was nobody in the United States on it, so I went over to the Europe server, and three sessions popped up. So it's working. Pretty
Okay.
cool. So next time we do that, we'll be able to do that.
Well, let's test it and see if it at least works.
We can do that. And speaking
If it'll let
of
me here with
speaking
StreamYard
of
running.
speaking of Velocidrone,
Oh,
Hey,
right on cue, Art. Right on cue. Right on cue. Well, hey, okay, we got 6 guys now. Now, this is the big test, in case you don't know, about having 10 people in StreamYards tonight. I got an email from StreamYard today that says we've upgraded our thing. You can now have up to 10 guests in either the basic or the premium plans.
oh, nice.
So I said, okay, let's see. And then I said to myself, well, not like it's not hard enough to get a word in edgewise with 6 people,
Huh.
but
yeah, right?
but I thought it'd be interesting to see. So all right, you really want to do this, Mel? Sorry, Art. What was that?
I think it would be interesting too.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Welcome to OpenTX, she said. All right, so Art, have you got yours working yet?
Let me go run and get it.
Have you actually been able to fly it? Yes.
Art, you don't
no, I
run
haven't.
anywhere, so be careful.
What a guy! What a guy!
Did you guys hear that Michael Jackson's daughter got a part in a play where she gets to play a lesbian Jesus?
I want.
Is that a
Okay.
joke, or are you being
Oh.
serious? Are you being
It's
serious?
going to be called Jesus Christ, Jesus Diet Superstar.
I knew it was a joke.
I knew it. All right.
Yeah.
But that's true. She did get part to play a lesbian.
Oh man.
But yeah, but it got axed. I'll be right back now.
Okay. Art made that up, I think.
I think there's a reason he's unemployed.
Well, I don't know what Velocidrone's doing. It might take longer. Seems like it takes longer to load, but that might be because it's going out looking for servers and things.
It takes longer to load.
Multiplayer, select quad. All right, see, it says refreshing here.
Yeah.
See, I actually have 400 AGL. There you are, Mel. Okay, so I click on join session, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, let me just make this bigger so people can see what's going on here. And
When we see you guys fly,
Make it
you switch
build
from
it.
camera to camera.
yeah, this is all new. And again, with all this, there we go.
Okay,
But-
now I'm going to
but-
select you as a friend. And
But I'm
now
not- Nothing's happening, Mel.
It-
Do you have to start it first? or
no,
what?
all you have to do is hit the throttle.
I did. Nothing happened.
Go down and up and down.
I did. Nothing happened. I see something flying. I see you flying, Mel,
That's me.
but I'm not
I
flying.
see your quad.
Yeah,
it's
but I'm
the
not.
arm twitch. The arm twitch.
Yeah, I know. No, nothing. I see Mel flying around, but I don't see. I'm not doing anything. So let me get out of this and try single player and see if my control, see if at least my controller's working. Okay. It never fails, Mel. I was flying it. I flew it for an hour this afternoon. So
Just go
controller.
to go
Yeah,
to controller.
controller's working. Okay.
Okay.
So let's try it again here. Let's go to multiplayer. Select the quad.
Yeah.
It's refreshing the sessions.
Every now and then.
Okay.
You're alive.
Join session.
Now
And
it
it's
shows
loading.
you left the session, and now it'll show me that you joined again here. Now it says you.
There we
joined.
go. Okay, I'm flying now. All right. So where are you now?
I'm at the start point.
So if I crash, I'll be back there with you.
Yes.
Well, I can fly over
You
there.
can fly to it. Yeah.
Yeah, let me fly.
It's right. Go
Let me
left.
fly around. Yeah, it's right around the corner here.
No, it's the next one around.
Yeah,
Do, do, do,
there we are.
Okay.
do, do, do.
Okay. So where are you? Are you in front of me?
I thought you were
Oh.
gonna.
Oh, okay. I see you. I was going to stop and wait for you. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm
No,
ready. I'm
not running
flying.
the course. I'm not running. the
No,
course.
okay. Oh, I see you. Okay. All right. I'm
Just-
going to try to follow you.
Okay, you follow me. The
right,
the
I
tower
got
on
you.
the left, I'm going to do an orbit on it, and then I'm going to go through the building.
Well, man, you must be flying a faster. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're down there. There you go. You're down there flying around the
I just crashed into the.
Orbiting through the building, Mitch.
orbiting through the building. Okay. All right. Let's just.
You got it right there. At the end, look all the way at the hole.
Then you turn left, and go through the upright thing, and do a.
Your other left, Mitch.
I'm going back through the building here. Oh, you just came out of the building.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So-
I'll catch you.
So you come over
Whoops.
here to
I was
that
trying
hoist.
to come. I was trying to come out the roof.
You
All right.
over
Where
to the
are you
hoist.
now?
At the blue hoist.
The blue
guess I don't
hoist.
have to-
Oh, I
yeah.
know what. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's over.
So
It's
then
right
you do
over here.
A power loop on the blue hoist.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
Did you fly
you-
through? Did you fly
then-
through the building?
Yep. And then you. Okay. So
Oh,
where you
okay.
at?
So I'm coming up on the blue hoist here.
Okay.
So what
do
you
a
want to do
power-
is you want to power loop this.
power loop that, then come down here through the yellow one.
Whoops. Didn't quite make it around. Okay. Through
You know,
the
when you
yellow one.
land, it brings you back to the.
Yeah, to the
Start.
starting point. Yeah. All right. Let me try that power loop again. That one, I didn't get enough back in it.
At 1 o'clock.
But it's great that I can actually see you now, Mel.
Yeah.
All right. So let's just
Mel screen.
keep it back a little bit. There we go. Now we got it. Okay. So now we come around. We power loop that.
Can we
Okay.
run
Now
it?
go through the yellow one.
Which way? Left or right?
Right here, just straight
Oh,
through
you
it.
just passed me. I think you
Yep.
just passed me.
And then you go under the crane,
Oh, I see you down there. Okay. I see you.
and you go under the next crane.
I'm just trying to find you. Whoops, I crashed. Okay. Are you
Okay.
are you still over there by that crane?
Yeah. I'll go back to the crane. So you go through the legs of the first crane and through the legs of the second crane.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this a course that you made up or what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So after you
All
go
right,
through the
so-
second crane,
Second crane, here we go. Okay, now what?
up to the boat, to the back of the boat, go through the tunnel, going.
Oh,
toward
the
front of
boat,
the
yeah,
boat.
the boat over here.
Yep, the big
Okay.
one right next to you.
Yep. Okay, through the tunnel.
Through
Got
the
it.
tunnel, and then to the bow, you do a orbit around the masthead right there.
Okay,
Okay,
got it.
Math
and then
come
back
up.
through the tunnel,
Okay,
and
back through the
then
tunnel. Yeah.
hard left turn and go straight toward the skyscraper that's being constructed,
Okay.
and pick any floor
Right?
and fly through it on any
Okay.
floor you want.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time keeping up with the chat while I'm doing this, though.
Then
You wanna
dive bomb
be at a
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, so we're going to go through the building.
through the
any
building,
floor,
dive bomb
okay.
back through the open warehouse.
Oh, dive
Without
bomb
the-
through the roof.
Yeah, no, well, either one.
Which one? I don't know what you're talking about. The open warehouse. You mean
the-
this
the-
one here?
Yeah, the one with the open bays on each end.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
Whoops. Okay. Where are you now, anyway, Mel? Where are you?
I just watched you crash into the end of the building, so I'm coming back to the start right now.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Is there a way where we can see Mel fly?
You can't see Mel's screen. You can only see Mel when he goes by because I'm the one that's doing the broadcasting here.
Okay, okay.
I don't think I can show you Mel's point of view, and that although there might be a way to do it.
There
If
absolutely
you had
is a way to
OBS,
do
you
it.
could.
Split screen.
I kind of want to see Mel crash a little bit. Just kidding. But I would like to see him fly if we could.
Mitch,
Yes.
if you go to StreamYards and hit the share button, and then put you and I on a split screen,
Can we do that?
I'm sharing with you right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Hang on.
He's in the
Let
middle.
me just dive. Let me just dive this crane, and then we'll do that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm back at the I'm
Okay.
back at the start.
I want to do a crane dive here.
of a very important dive.
This is my prediction. It will lag.
Pretty cool, huh? This is cool too, Mel. You can fly in here
Yep.
and then fly up and out the top. All right, I'm not paying attention. All right, let's see. Mel, you did a screen share. Okay, so we got yeah, but if I put a screen share for
Oh,
you,
Night
get,
Train FPV. Welcome to the game here, buddy.
you get. Oh, is he in it too? You get the
Yeah.
whole. See, if I share your screen, Mel, if you get the whole screen, so
Oh.
you won't be able to see what I'm doing. With StreamYards, that's all I can do. So you're just gonna have to watch it on mine. Oh, somebody just flew through the opening
That was Night Train.
and now for some reason my throttle's not working again.
Click on the game screen. You've been
Oh, you're right.
clicking on other
Yeah, you're
stuff.
right. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Okay. So now I got two of you guys in here. Mike is in
Yep.
here too? Oh, cool.
You missed the gate, by the way.
I'm not trying. I don't fly gates. I'm a freestyler, not a racer.
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
I'm a doctor, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a racer.
Damn it, Jim.
Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a racer.
I was really surprised when you went through the building the first time, Mitch, because you were coming at it from an angle. And I'm like, oh, this is
Yeah, you can do that. You can.
It can be done. Whether the
Yeah,
person-
you can. Whoa, bang! There we go. I'll tell you that's good practice flying that building. But I'm not. I mean, I'm not a. I'm not proficient enough to fly races and make these tiny little gates and all that other crap.
No, neither am I. I don't feel like the lone stranger.
I don't think gates at all.
But
But
this
gaps are fun. Just bigger
Yeah,
gaps than what they have.
Whoa! Here we go. I wanted to fly. I wanted to fly up that hole in the middle there. Oh! Here goes some. Who was that just
That
went
was
through?
me.
Oh, okay, good. Let me chase you a little bit. You're moving out. Which quad are you flying there, Mel?
I'd have to look to know. I can't remember which one it is.
It's not the Miss Daisy, but
I
Hey,
got you
Mike,
coming.
you need to try and run head on into Mitch. I'm sure you can find him. He's the
Oh, I see both of you now. I think. I thought I saw Mel.
Yeah, I just
Let's see
power
if you
looped
can
the
pull
blue
off a-
hoist. Now
Let's
I'm going
see 'em
under the
midair,
yellow
Tony.
one. Now I'm going through the
I
crane
see ya.
legs.
Okay, I see you down there. I'm not trying to follow you through the holes. I'm trying to. Oh, you missed that one, Mel.
Now I went through the crane legs.
Oh, okay. You're so
Wait,
tiny.
I'm seeing your screen. I'm not seeing Mel's.
No, but I'm seeing Mel's quad. See, maybe it's too small to see, but I actually see his little tiny quad flying around, and I was following him.
Is there a trail thing where you can put trails behind the drone?
There is a setting for that. I don't have mine turned on.
Yeah, I don't
and I don't
either.
know. I don't know if it does
I
it.
see somebody's quad. I'm gonna. Oh, that was wicked.
Nice and smooth, Mitch.
Whoa.
Now you need to do it about 2 times faster.
Well, no, you want to be smooth, man.
Well, no, I get the smooth.
You can both.
See, that was faster right there. And you were still smooth. Okay, do the dive. Go through the legs.
Through the legs. Oh, okay. We got a lot of Monday morning quarterbacks here, don't we?
It's very easy to criticize Mitch. Sorry about that.
Don't worry about when trying it on a sim, so why not just go for craziness?
Well, I mean, the beauty of it is you don't break
Boom.
them.
Landed on the crane. Look at that.
That's just a touch and go, Mitch.
Well, right? There you go.
Yeah, see, a touch and go.
Yep. Oh, I saw something down there.
That was me.
Where'd you go?
I'm right above you.
It's coming across very good, Mitch, even on YouTube.
Oh, there he is. I see you. Here's a cool one, Mel. Fly under this sign, and then up the hill.
Loop it.
How cool is that?
Under the big white sign.
No, this sign over here that says TBS Oblivion. And then there's another place
Okay.
to fly through over here, which is really cool. This garage over here is really cool to fly through because it's got obstacles in it. See? Whoa.
That's right.
Oh, you're in there already. Okay. You just turned right, Mel, did you?
No, I tried to go in that other garage.
Oh, I see somebody. Who am I flying
It's-
after?
Night Train is in there, and now we have
Oh.
somebody else called three extra
Oh, okay.
agents.
I see all kinds of quads flying around.
Well, they
How
left
cool
the
was it?
session.
How cool was this?
Ed,
Yeah.
I think when Mitch made that right turn, did you see him signal?
Now I missed that. I would like to say, Mitch, I don't know if you heard me, but when I looked at this on YouTube, it's coming across very well and very
Oh, good.
smooth, I might add.
Good. Yeah, good. I'm glad to hear that. Nice
There's
that
a
things are
good bit
working.
of delay between what you say and what shows up on YouTube. But in some ways, it's good because people know what's getting ready to happen.
Oh, I see what you. Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry. Hardco is in the game room, he said. He wrote on the chat.
Who is
Art is in the game room.
in the game? Oh. Well,
Green room.
I'm not sure what that means.
I
Game room,
didn't
right?
know he had left.
I didn't know he'd left. Hold on a second. Let me just land. Let me land
No, he
here.
is gone.
He's in the
All right.
green room. Green
I will
room.
land right there and see. Oh, okay. What happened to you, Art?
Yeah. Well, I was trying to get on with you guys, and I couldn't get a connection. So
Okay.
I said, the heck with it after several tries that I thought I'd,
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna have to work on that.
Yeah.
On that.
Art,
deal of
if
yours a
you
little bit.
probably, I'm gonna just guess that it's not your connection, it's your computer. So if you was to close StreamYards, close everything except maybe the YouTube. You don't have more than one monitor, do you?
no, I just have one monitor.
Okay, then close everything. Open up Velocidrone and go into multiplayer and look for the session 400 AGL, and you'll be able to join it that way.
In there, and I tried to get in, but it just said connectivity failed, and I couldn't get it.
Did you shut down everything else, StreamYard and
YouTube
and
StreamYards, and I still had the.
That's well, okay. Well, if you listen to what I said and
yes,
sign language, and I won't stutter.
Okay.
Close everything. Close YouTube. Close StreamYards. Close everything. Open Velocidrone, and then try it. You may have had too much running. Is all.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, but. Let me just watch you guys fly around and enjoy.
That's no fun, Art. Come on.
Okay.
I want to see you fly.
And that's green room, Carlos, not.
I know. I read the wrong.
Yeah.
At least I saw you there.
Yeah.
Oh, Mel, there you go. Somebody just whipped right in front of me.
That's not me. I'm following you. Well, I was. Now
somebody is whipping all around me. Look at them. There they go. Cool.
It's Night Train.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to do like really slow, controlled orbits of this building here.
Oh, wow.
These guys are all flying around me, which is cool. I like that.
I did ask for someone to try and make a midair collision. So.
Can you crash into Mitch for us, please?
I'm gonna land on the building here. I'm gonna land right on that little roof area.
So who's the white bird I just saw go by? Is that
I'm gonna
Mike?
land right here.
Okay, the drone I'm flying is, what's it called? I can't tell. Let me see if I can go to change quad settings. No, that's not what I want.
Get him, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know which drone I got.
Mel, run into him, Mel.
Yeah, I'll watch a bit, and maybe in a couple minutes I'll shut everything down and try and get back in.
I saw somebody just go down underneath me there.
Stingray. Yeah, you use your controller, your radio, because the keyboard. No, you don't want to try this with your keyboard.
No.
Yeah.
The idea is for it to teach you how to fly. Whoa, Echo.
Oh, somebody just went right by me on the way up.
All right, you have a smartphone, right?
That was me, Mitch.
Cool.
Man, we need a number 7.
Whoa,
Where's
bang.
number 7?
All right, you have a smartphone?
Yes, I do.
Because you could always put YouTube on your smartphone while you're going on Velocidrone.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
This way you can still see what's going on.
Who has controls of the icons on the right side?
What's that, Rick?
Who has control of all these icons on the right side of the screen?
Yeah, what about them?
What do each one of those do?
Well, one takes you out of the game, takes you home. Yeah. One is for settings. One is for chat. One is
turn music on and off. I think the wrench is probably you can work on your own quad, right?
Yes.
Yeah, these are settings. It says return to main menu, help, advanced drone setup, change quad settings, save current track, hide the leaderboard, and so on. So those are just
I just
to
wondered,
get you in and out.
You could do like 4 screens or 3 screens or whatever.
I don't think you can on this.
Now, see, if we were doing this in BMix, I could put everybody's screen up.
Where'd you go, Mel?
I'm orbiting the crane tower.
Oh, okay.
At a very high rate of speed.
There we are.
It looked like you were talking, Rick. I couldn't hear you though.
The duck got you, Rick.
Now it's just interesting what all those different icons do and see what you can do and what you can't do.
Oh, I see what you're talking about now. Okay.
You think they'd be able to split screen somewhere. So you can see everybody at once.
Yeah, on StreamYards, yeah, it's too bad that you don't have that.
I want to see Mel's flying.
Nice drop through the roof.
Well,
There we
I can.
go.
I'll let Mel. I'll tell you what, Mel. I'm going to feature you here in a minute. So let me just go land somewhere or crash.
You need to power loop that hole in that roof. You can do
Which
it. Man. That looks
which hole?
nice.
What are you talking about? What hole and what roof?
The one you just did a minute ago.
I need to power loop it. So basically, what you're saying is fly in, power loop out of it, and then come back in the door again.
Yes, and then back out.
That's going to be that might be a little tough to do.
The second one
with those towers there. You know what I mean? Those towers might get in the way, but I'll try it. Okay, I'll try it.
Roof. The exit's on the roof. Go out the further one and power loop and come back the one you passed.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's okay. Power loop out of here.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
You gotta be
Almost. I landed on the roof. Pretty cool.
There you go.
All right, hang on a second. We'll try that again.
I think you can do that.
All right, I'm gonna go try and get in and see if I could. How many times I crash when I? Okay, see you guys in a bit.
Okay, Art.
Nice try, Mitch. You almost had that next hole.
Velocitron, Stingray. You got it. You got it.
Whoa.
Oh, there you go.
All right, Mel, what we're going to do here, Mel, is we're going to let everybody watch you fly for a little while.
Oh.
Okay. That's you now.
Impress us, Mel. Oh.
Okay, are we ready? I get a mulligan, right?
We're ready, yeah.
Nice. I like the speed. Mel, have you heard the term throwing a quad? No?
What?
I'm not getting your audio from it, Mel, but...
Have you heard the term throwing a quad?
No.
Okay, what that is right before you're about to do a trick, you throttle up. Nice one, by the way. You throttle up, come down on the throttle, and then you move your other stick or the sticks, according to what you want to do. Does that make sense?
In other words, you get upward inertia going with the drone, and then you're almost weightless for 30 seconds or so.
Oh, okay.
Well, Mel, you're flying that like a champ, so you should be able to take at this point, you should be able to grab hold of a 5-inch quad, go out and fly with no trouble.
I don't know about all that. Nice one.
Nice job, Mel.
That was good.
Yeah.
Oh, you saved
Well,
it.
that wasn't bad for a recovery either.
No.
Float or no?
Stingray says, Carlos, leave him alone. He's concentrating.
Yeah, no kidding, Carlos.
Who else we got? Jaybird is here. Night Train. Mike, how you doing, buddy? I think I'll take a minute away from this. Well, I'm glad we finally got it working.
All right, I'm not saying anything.
Good one, Mel.
Oh, he's got this.
Yeah.
All right, let's see the power loop. Here you go. No.
I usually go through that little porthole right there. I keep missing it, though.
Oh, that was cool.
I see somebody else. We've got like 6 guys in this thing now.
Watch the chat, though. It shows that they left the session, too.
Oh, left the session, joined the session, joined the session.
See what it says?
Yeah. Night Train is still here. 3 Extravagant he left. Night Train left. too many Legos FPV joined. That's cool. Artco joined. Okay, Art, I see you
All right, Art.
in this session.
Hopefully he can get it to take off.
Oh, we got all kinds of guys going through the starting gate.
Ah,
Is that you, Art? Oops.
he's not in here. He can't hear you. Unless he's got his phone on
Isn't
or
he
something.
still? Oh, he's out of. Oh, he's out of the green room. That was him. Yeah, he's in there. He's in there flying around.
Yep,
Yeah.
he is. I'm on the ground at the starting point. So now I see there's 3. Looks
There's
like 3
a
or
ton
4.
of there's a ton
Well,
of
I can
guys
tell
sitting
you.
here.
Click on the
Boom.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 besides me, so there's 5. Mitch,
Yeah,
you
cool.
know the chat window on the right? Oh yeah. If you click on the people thing right here on your game, it'll bring up
Where does it say people?
show or hide players. It's right above the chat icon
Oh
thing.
yeah, show or hide play. Oh, okay, I see.
Okay. Now you can add me as a friend.
Oh yeah,
So-
okay, Mel.
So
You're a
you
friend.
see my name in there. So
Added to list, and Artco is going to be a friend. We got Black Shadow FPV, and we
I don't know
got
who that is.
Too Many Legos FPV, but that's great. Okay. So now I can hide that again, huh?
Yep.
Okay. So let me go back. I'll let yours be featured here for a minute. I'm getting some noise in my headphones from somewhere. I don't know if it's coming from one of you guys' mic or what, but I'm going to mute you all one at a time to see where it's coming from. Carlos is muted. It's not you, Ed. It's probably something in my wireless headphone here. It's not Rick. I don't know what the hell. All right. Boy, there's a lot of action happening around the starting gate here.
There's going to be more. I just going back to it. Yeah, I see a lot of people flying around.
Yeah. It's cool.
Is one of those people you?
I'm just going under through the under the crane there, through the starting gate. Now I'm flying over the top of the starting gate. I almost feel like this thing feels like it's flying in stabilized mode for some strange reason. Yeah, you know what? I must have hit something. It won't let me roll over. It's actually, what the hell happened? Change flight mode. Oh, I was in angle mode. How the hell did that happen?
I don't know. I've never changed it.
If you click in the upper right hand of the screen, it allows you to change the mode. See where it says rate up top?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All of a sudden I was in angle mode because when I clicked back on the screen to get it going again, I clicked there. And it changed the mode. Boom.
That was close.
I did that on purpose. I'm going to get back to the starting gate here.
I wonder if we could actually collide with our drones.
That would be fun. Well, I don't know if we're boring the hell out of everybody, but people are still watching.
Still have to in the house. Jaybird was asking if it was a downloadable app.
It is
Everybody's trying to get their velocity. Whoops.
$20. It costs. You buy it, you get a license one time.
Yeah, no, but he was asking for Android. I told him it's a downloadable app for your PC. What's the website? You can do Team Black Sheep, I think, or Velocidrone on Google.
Whoa. Wait. I'm not even concentrating. I'm just killing myself here.
Focus. Grasshopper.
Focus. Yeah, you got to concentrate. You do have to concentrate to do this.
Yeah, I'll say.
I'm going to go swimming here.
The fishies.
Boom, boom. All right, Mel, I'm going to go back to my screen here.
Hey, Mel.
Yeah.
Some ace flying, just for the record. Very impressed. For whatever that's worth.
Do what?
Very impressive. You did good. Really good.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Mel, you do. You
did good job.
I've
you
been
could,
trying. I've been doing a lot of it.
You don't call
yeah,
it
and
beyond Geritol. You're
and
like,
what's fun is you'll get a real quad in your hand and you'll forget everything you do on the simulator. and get all nervous and freeze up.
you did really, really good.
But it is incredibly similar flying. The way the real quad reacts and the way the simulator reacts.
Mel, when you started that room, did you have an option to make it private?
Let me find. Whoops, that's not what I want. Exit. I don't want to leave this because that'll. Okay, that's not what I want. Close. I'm trying to get rid of the sound on Velocidrone.
You go into settings and turn the volume down if you want.
Well, that's what I was looking for.
The notes on the right. On that little settings thingy. There's a
Yeah,
note.
what does that do? That note here. This note.
What
right
is
here.
what?
That note right there.
That's a music. You get a music stream URL.
You can
For some
adjust everything.
Yeah, if you go into settings, that's the PID. That's the PID settings. That's not the one I wanted. How do you get out of this screen?
Play. Just press play.
No,
See, I thought I had set that all up once. Apparently, it doesn't save it.
Don't
yeah,
you
but
wanna-
I can't. This thing, I've
You
still
might have
got
to
the music.
tell
Oh, here it
them.
is, right there. Exit. Okay. No, I don't want. I don't want to play the music. I don't want to change the music.
That's the
Stop.
wrench.
Oh, I got to hit the music thing again to make it go away. There you go. Okay. All right, guys. I've had enough of this. How about you, Mel? You have enough?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to shut this down. At least we got it working. That was good. Okay.
How about Art, though? Art got it working, right? He was fine.
And
Was Art in there?
Art is
Art left.
Art left. He'll come.
Oh wait, Art came back.
Was he in the game?
Yeah, he was in there for a little while. He's not. He's not in the.
Yeah, he's in there. He came back right before you left
Oh, in the game. Okay.
in Velocidrone. Yes.
Well, at least he can get in and he can start flying, which is great.
Exactly.
Close your shared window there, Mel, if you would. And here we are. Let me turn my radio.
Oh,
on. That
man.
was great. What happened?
Well,
What happened?
You kicked him.
Yes, leave the session. You asked me to close the shared window, right?
Yeah. What'd you close?
So I reached over on my other monitor and I clicked screen share to stop sharing.
Yeah.
And as soon as I did that, it took away the control from Velocidrone, and my drone was going up, and it was just going up and up and up and up.
Well, cool. Fail safe. It has no fail safe.
Well, yeah, okay.
And Ed is
It
sharing.
went in
Ed is
time.
sharing some of his flying with us. So this is this Thursday night stream is now turning into a flying thing.
Well, I mean, it is. Oh,
Isn't this a drone channel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
More fun than politics like last week. That's for sure.
absolutely.
Yeah. Let me catch up on the chat. Is Chris Hope here?
No.
I haven't seen him.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit early for him. He's 2 hours behind us.
He sent me
he's
he sent me an email
1 hour
today.
behind you.
He sent me an email asking me evidently he's wanting to get into FPV.
I can't wait. This will be special.
Yeah, because he sent me a Banggood link for the iFlight Nazgul quad, and he asked me what I thought of it. What do you think of this one?
Well, okay. First of all, okay, starting off with a 5-inch might be a little much.
Well, listen. I bought my first 5-inch before I was actually ready to fly it, but I wanted to have it. You know, it doesn't mean he's. We'll talk to him, but it doesn't mean he's not going to start with a Tinyhawk. He just might be looking to get his first 5-inch so he can get familiar with it. I don't know, but
What happens is every 6 months or even sooner, they come up with newer stuff.
well, I'll tell you what. There's a couple of quads. The original Hawk 5 is still a great quad. The Hawk 5. This is the Nazgul here, and I've had one. I haven't flown it. It's probably got 5 or 10 flights on it, but I don't have the digital in it, so I always tend to grab the quads with the digital. But this is the iFlight Nazgul, and it's a $200 quad, and it's really good quality stuff. It's got the Cadex Ratel camera in it. It's got the iFlight controller, F4 controller board. Comes with a nice VTX and all the 3D printed pieces and parts for under here that hold the receiver. So for a couple $100, it's a hell of a deal, and I wanted to show it to him so he could see what it looked like. But he's not here. And there you go.
I'm contemplating putting one of those GPS stabilizing things in my big airplane, Mitch.
Oh, really?
Just to make sure I don't crash it on its maiden flight.
You know what I found? Sometimes all that crap gets you in more trouble and causes more accidents at first than not having it. If you got one switch set wrong. Yeah, that airplane. See, the one thing about it, airplanes are inherently stable anyway.
Yep.
Unlike drones, they don't need near as much. In fact, that's a mistake a lot of guys, when they put these flight controllers in airplanes, they overdo it. You don't need much control, because generally the airplane will stabilize itself if you just leave it alone.
Yeah.
And we're watching,
as long as it's trimmed out.
Yeah. Once you get it trimmed out, and of course, that's what you want to do with an airplane, is trim it first anyway, because if it's not trimmed, then your autopilot's always fighting, and you're gonna get a lot of this out of this.
Welcome back, Art. We saw you in Velocidrome. We saw you flying in there.
I don't see him in the green room.
He's in the chat.
Oh, well, come on back in the green room, Art. I want to try to get more than 6 people in here tonight. I want to see what happens.
Welcome back,
so
Jim.
far, here he is, Art Carlson. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. Don't say a word. Okay, all right.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah, I want to get some more people, and I want to see if we can cram 7, 8, or 9, or 10 people on the screen.
Yeah, that'd be
and
cool.
prove once and for all.
Post the link in chat.
Yeah, I'll do that.
People will come in.
Mel, did you?
I will do that. I will do that right now. This is the.
Drone?
Yeah, Art, we saw you in there flying.
We saw you. Okay,
I
there's
saw
the
you
link.
join. I saw you leave. I saw you join again, and I saw you leave again.
I couldn't get the controller to behave the way I wanted to. So
Well,
Well,
don't blame the controller, man.
Yeah.
First of all, when you go into
blame the
Velocitron,
pilot.
go under controller and make sure it's all set up right.
yeah, that's what I need to do. Get it all set up
All right.
right.
Well, so if you don't have it working by Sunday night, we'll do it on Sunday night. If you don't
Okay.
have it set up by Sunday night, we'll do it.
Okay.
We'll do it by
No,
Sunday.
don't tell him that because now he'll just let it sit till Sunday and let you do it.
Yeah,
Art?
probably.
Art, get your shit fixed.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm on vacation now. I don't go back to work till Tuesday.
Oh, cool.
Set that up, I thought.
Hey, Jim, Above and Beyond Drones is here.
Cool.
Jim, click
Jim.
on the link.
Jim, get it. Click on the link and get your butt in here. I'm trying to see if StreamYard will indeed allow more than 6 people. So
Yeah.
Thank you, Bob.
come on. Can only have 6, the free version. That's not what the email said, Peter. I got an email said, oh, the paid basic. What's paid basic mean?
I got the email too, but I didn't read it because I don't use StreamYards.
I thought the basic was what we have. Maybe
6 like this right here is the basic.
Yeah. Yeah, you got
That's
the
what I-
preview.
Yeah, but
Do you pay for it, Mitch?
no.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's why I wanted to see if we could have more than 6. Because it said the confusion in my mind is what's the basic plan. See, Peter Carroll says 10 is for the paid basic. So how many plans do they have? Do they have 3 plans, 4 plans?
I couldn't tell you. Don't get me lying to you.
Oh, Jay Berg is saying you can have 4 in the waiting room.
Yeah, but the email I got said that you could have actually 10 in the stream, and it said it's
That's
for
the
the
way I took
basic,
it too, man.
and it's for the basic and the.
Nice.
So they have a paid basic and a paid pro, and then the freebies for the rest of us, freeloaders basically. So we won't be able to have 10 people. But I won't. So I can't have 7 even. Yeah, I can have 7. I can have extra ones in the green room because Jim, you do that all the time. You have 6 on and a couple people in the green room waiting, and you shuffle them around. I want to see what happens when I get one more person in the green room. So somebody, click the link.
Yeah.
There it is again. Come on, don't be shy. There it is. click the link. Come on in, get in the green room, and I'm going to see if I can't stuff you in.
Ed, that's the same video over and over.
I can click the link with my phone and join in another room.
Whatever. I just, what's wrong with these people here? There we go. Okay, Jaybird's here.
All right.
Okay. All right. So Jaybird, you're absolutely right. It says the studio is limited to 6 people on the screen. Okay. So that's what happens. So I'm going to take Ed out for a second and bring Jaybird in. How you doing, Joe?
All right. How's it going?
Good. So evidently we have learned that the paid basic and the paid premium are not what I have.
Right.
Does that make sense?
You have
you
the
in
free
bed,
basic.
Joe? You sleeping?
I just got home from golf and I'm beat.
Oh, you look beat. You look like you're laying down.
He looks actually very comfortable there.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. All right.
I'm too lazy to get up.
Nah, that's okay. So we don't get to have 10 people.
Or the
Take both shoes off.
I play 18 holes today. It was 90 degrees out there today.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, probably high humidity and
Yeah.
Art, Mitch, I'm gonna grab a fresh cup and a quick smoke. So if you want to put me in the green room, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay. All right. You got it. And we'll bring. This is what Jim does. Shuffles them around like this. Meanwhile, we still got Ed still flying around.
Bitch, you haven't
I
visited in a while.
Haven't what?
I was happy with that fly.
You did good.
Call it Happy Trails.
Okay.
happy trails till we meet again.
Hey,
Rick,
Jim,
Rick,
I have
are you
watched
taking all this in, buddy?
Every bit of it.
Yeah.
We're keeping you busy, Mitch.
Yeah, yeah, that's okay. That's I listen. I'm glad. I finally. It was dumb, I couldn't get this Velocidrone thing to work, and I didn't realize that I got this thing a year ago, and I'm still running the same obsolete version of it that I had on my computer.
All right, Mitch.
So
let me share this with your friends. This is
now,
my
what do I got, Carlos? What did you just come in again?
No, that's a share screen.
A share screen. What are you showing us?
Watch this flight playing in the trees.
Okay.
You might like it.
All right. This is Carlos playing in the trees.
Hopefully it'll play nice. I was pretending I was playing Liftoff. This is the Tinyhawk, by the way, and it's an air or acro, whatever you want to call it.
I can't fly around stuff unless it has a nautical theme, unless it looks like ships and cranes and garages,
Just
No, this is a good flight. It really is.
Yeah, this is fun. This is
no,
I
but
probably should do more of this kind of stuff, Carlos, but I go out to the park there and I just fly around.
Well, let's see, the difference is, Mitch, this is a little bird. It's a little tiny bird.
he knows what it is. It's a Tinyhawk.
Yeah, I got one.
What model is this?
The Tinyhawk 2.
Oh, okay. That's the one that Art has?
Yes,
Now, how did you record the screen on this?
with my FXT goggles.
His goggles
Oh,
has
okay.
a DVR in it,
Okay.
and yours I don't think does.
No, it doesn't have. No.
Yeah, 'cause
And
eventually,
it only looks jerky like that, Art, because it's a screen share. He seems
Yeah.
smooth when he's flying.
Ah, okay.
I dissected him pretty good, though, right, Mitch?
Yes, it is.
you did great. You did great.
Yeah.
So I got everybody in here now except Mel. I think I got a whole bunch of stuff in the green room there, trying to figure out what's what. But I think I got everybody in the show here except Mel, and his chair is still empty, so he's out getting his coffee and having a smoke.
All right, let me not bore you that much. That's enough.
Okay,
I got the idea.
there we go.
It was fun.
All right, so we're back to us again.
You know,
So
Joe,
what
I
else?
like golfing too. I like it so much. I've got club feet.
You're a mess, Art.
Oh,
Yeah, right. Good one. Mitch, I said it earlier, but you're too busy flying Velocidrone or whatever you were flying. But I want my own sound effect too.
Oh, you do?
You know
Okay.
what my sound effect should be when I hit that pipe rack on my new work truck.
Kabong. Oh,
No, it's better sounding than this
That
Mitch,
one.
I'll have to send that to you, Mitch, and then you
Oh,
can
you
choose whether or
you've
not
got
you-
it, huh? I'll try to find it. I'll try to find an appropriate
El Kabong.
sound effect for you here.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't have the right ring to it.
Yeah, I know.
some kind of metal clang. Garbage can.
Yeah,
You have nothing.
but you gotta try
Garbage can lid.
from the names of these things. It's hard to tell. That's bowling.
It's more
That's
like
cool.
a gong noise.
Yeah, I get you. I got like 1,000 different files here. It's crazy. Here you go. No, that's not it. No,
There you
cat
go.
fight.
That's definitely not it.
Not it. Here.
That sounds like the one that got you in the nose, Ed.
God, there's so. I'm honest to God, there's so many of them here.
Jaybird,
I'll tell you, I don't. Ken Herron's got the deal. He's got that sound effect stuff down pat. He always has exactly the sound effect that he wants at his fingertips.
I'll send you a clip of the real thing, Mitch. Okay, how about that?
All right, and I'll try to figure out how to play it when you grace us with your presence. So I've been busy. I wanted to go out flying today, and I don't know what happened. I just got busy. I had work to do and never made it out. Bob Casey says a punch noise. Yeah, probably could do something like that.
Hey, you know what, Jim? I'm all about the highway safety shirts because when you're flying a quad and you've got a loud shirt on, it's easier to find yourself and fly back to yourself.
Oh, you mean through the camera?
Yes.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
So by that definition, Ed, instead of putting all those flashing drone strobes on your drone, we ought to put the flashing strobes on our hats.
Definitely. Red
So
blinking
so
light
when
on
you're
top.
flying around and you can't find yourself, just find the flashing lights and you.
Yeah,
Mitch,
put a strobe
you
on your head.
remember the old yellow helmet that had the little red light on the
Yeah,
top?
there you
need
go.
one of those. then they'll find you real easy. Then
That's
everybody
funny.
will look
I
at that,
mean, you can get.
that funny old man. I think he just got off the short yellow bus.
I got a better idea, Ed. Just go steal one of those orange traffic cones
There you go.
and
Yeah,
put
but
it
I
on
don't
your
want to
head.
wear that on my head.
You look like the Wicked Witch of the West, man. That'd be great. Oh, we're getting silly. We're getting silly now.
just fly. When you fly near landmarks enough, you recognize them. Mitch
Yeah.
had open space though.
Or you have a return to home button, which, takes all the guesswork out of it. Jim says his vest adds people to disturb him. I haven't had, of course, Jim, you've done a lot more flying while you're wearing the vest than I have, but I haven't had that. I've gotten a lot of great cooperation from the police wearing the vest. They treat you very nice. They ask if they can help you out, put cones around you or whatever you need to be private.
If you don't want people bugging you while you're flying, get a vest that says on the back, "Ask me about Amway."
Now that's good, Art. I like
Yeah.
Then
Ask me to tell you about my children.
grandchildren's even worse, Mitch.
Floyd
What's
knows
that?
Mitch.
Grandchildren.
Yeah.
Ask me
Mel
about my
Mel,
grandkids.
Mel came back, and I was thinking about how I was going to get out, let him come back in a little bit, and
I'll
he
get
went,
out.
but he disappeared. No, he disappeared. So
Floyd, you have a new customer, Mr. Mitch. Floyd.
he must have decided to go somewhere else. So what else we got to talk about here tonight?
Floyd Motes joined you.
Hey, Mitch,
Yeah.
how's that airplane you got, the black one that you're working on? I don't know. Did you talk about that earlier?
The flying wing.
Yeah,
The one that I was talking about on the other night. I was
Yeah.
holding it up in my. Yeah, I flew it. You didn't see the flight, huh?
No.
yeah, I didn't see any.
All right. Well, for the sake of boring everybody, again,
Okay.
I will put it on here. So hold on a minute. Let's get you over here and get you like this. And I did this before, but we have some new people in here now. I took it out there and just checking to make sure. And it had I had just put the new software on it, and of course it wasn't set up like I thought it was right, but That's my little ground station that I can see the video feed, because this flight was not going to be with the goggles. It was just going to be a line of sight flight. But that ticking you hear, tick, 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 is the actual when you put it into auto launch mode. Now, it would have worked if the auto launch settings had been correct. But the settings I had in there were basically just the defaults. And this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I get it all ready to go. You'll see it coming up here. I give the thing a big heave, and the motor's supposed to come on when it senses the acceleration. So the motor doesn't come on, and it just lands, and you watch what happens.
Nope.
And I may have to fast forward to it here.
Yeah.
Now here we go. Here we go. I hear I got to give it a big heave. Now watch. Then the motor came on. Yeah, and it starts scooting across the grass. So I disarmed it and I said, "Well, we have a problem there." So I fiddled with it some more and finally decided that maybe I'll just throw it into manual flight mode and fly it to make sure it's trimmed out. So this is what I did, and this is from a RunCam 5 that's in the nose of the thing. These videos. So here I just got the motor running and gave it a heave, and we're flying, Joe. And there it is.
It's really smooth.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. There's another model airplane out there that just went underneath me.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that has return to home on it.
It does. It does.
Or
And
fail-safe.
I did test the return to home at one point. I'll tell you when I hit it. But I was just whipping around 90-degree banks, flying at line of sight like we used to fly just without all the fan. There. Now that's return to home. So I clicked the return to home. It climbed up, and it's circling around the home point right now, all by itself. This is all hands off. And it did okay. And it'll just sit up there and circle around like that. And I think I clicked out of it when it came back around over the field here. There it was, the click, you heard the little beep. Now I'm flying it again, just manually.
So how long would that autopilot then, I guess, as long as you want, until you
It'll
take
do that
over
till
again?
Yeah, or the battery runs out and the motor stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But,
pretty cool.
No, and you can make it not just circle around the home point, but you can actually make it loiter anywhere during your flight. There's a switch on the radio that basically just says stay there, and it'll just fly circles there and hold its altitude until you come back to it.
And what's that made out of?
It's that EPP foam or
Oh, okay.
pretty rugged stuff.
So it can take a hit pretty good if you.
Well, it's not gonna. You
within
go
reason.
if you crash into a tree at 50
Yeah.
miles an hour, it's gonna bust into a lot of pieces. But
Hey, Mitch, real quick, love my drones. Ed left, and Rick Halber saying goodbye too. Gotta go.
oh, okay, Rick, thanks for coming in, buddy. Good to have you here.
Good night, Rick. Good to see you.
We'll see you next time. He's still here.
Maybe he's typing.
You're still here, Rick. Okay.
Is that new that you can see who's in the chat still?
Oh no, I'm using a phone to look at it. It's separate.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
There you go. Joe, you might want to turn your phone sideways.
No, sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
That
And we
better?
just get to see more of you that way.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's kind of a pet peeve of Ken Harron's.
Anyway, so there it is, Joe. This is the and that this thing will fly like 15 minutes on a 2200 3-cell.
Wow, nice.
Very good.
Yeah. I'll let you see the landing here. I'll
Mitch,
turn it up so you can.
What is you flying?
What's that?
How much of that shaking is you, and how much of it is just the
None of it is me. It's just turbulence. You know, flying wings bounce around a little bit. Quads don't. It's very hard to get a model airplane to look like it's like a quad when it's flying.
When you bank the turns, it looks smoother. The turns. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it might, but actually watching it fly by, it looked very stable. You didn't notice all that. Those are just tiny little.
Yeah, you don't see that. I'm sure. Right there, those are smooth. The bank turns.
It's because I'm pulling back. It's got more G's, so it's not gonna. It's not gonna bank, but I like flying. Flying line of sight is fun too. You know, because you actually watch the airplane. I think this is the next time around is when I land. So I'll turn it up so you can hear the motor. You can hear a little wind noise. So now it's basically just gliding. That's it.
It's very good.
Very, very uneventful. So that, yeah, that one is that's a nice flying little airplane. That's probably one of the most popular flying wings that there are out there. It's made by a company called Sonic Model.
Right.
And it's called the AR 900 wing. 900 means it's 900 millimeter wingspan, which is about 3 feet. They have smaller ones. They have a mini one. I don't know if they make any bigger ones than that, but that then I'll get it. I guess I don't know if everybody's seen it. I'll go get it so you can see what it looks like. I can't hear you, but you can hear me because I'm wired up with this here wireless microphone. So
I got
like the AR wing, and I get this other flying wing that I got here too. Okay, so this is the wing. It's got I gotta say 900 millimeter, about 3 foot wingspan, and in the inside here, you've got the battery compartment. Battery goes up here. This is the flight controller that runs iNav.
Oh.
It's got the FPV camera up in the front here, and up here in this place behind this foam is where the little run cam, or run cam 5 sits, and that's what was taking those pictures that you just saw. So that's it. Not real heavy. It's got one little motor.
Cool.
About the size of a 5-inch drone motor. So little 3-bladed prop. This is the antenna for the radio receiver. This is the antenna for the goggles transmission, the VTX.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really nice.
It's a lot of fun, and it has plastic. You can see it in the light here.
Skids, yeah, we could see them.
Yeah, it's got a plastic skid on the bottom.
Yep.
And what I did was I took on the sides here, right along the sides, I put some of that sticky rubber stuff. So when I grab it with my hand to throw it, I actually have get a good grip on it. And I'll show you another one that I built, but I really haven't made it yet. It's a little bigger wing.
Oh, yeah.
This looks like something out of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is from ZOHD. It's the Dart XL. It's bigger, it's heavier. It flies with a I'm going to fly it with a 3400 milliamp 4-cell battery. It's got a huge battery compartment in it. It's like cavernous. You could put, some guys are putting 8,000 milliamp batteries in these things and flying them for days.
Wow.
And it's got the back in here is where the flight controller, all the electronics are, the GPS, the video transmitter, and then the video antenna plugs back here. It's got a little bigger motor, bigger propeller.
Mm-hmm.
So this is all done, and one of these days I'll fly it. So anyway, let me find a place to set this down. Be right back.
Ninja's Toys. Pretty cool.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Look amongst yourselves. All right, Tinyhawk. Put it up in the air.
What about Tinyhawk?
Have you flown it at all?
Carlos,
Are you talking?
You've been, say again?
I've been
Are you
working
talking
all
amongst-
week. I don't have time. When I come home, I'm on one of these shows, and I gotta eat and then go to bed.
Got it.
So you don't have time for what, Art?
Fly my Tinyhawk. Haven't had a chance to do anything this week, but now that I've got a 4-day weekend, I'll have time to do some flying, going fishing Saturday. So no art show this week.
Cool.
I'll be
Hey,
out.
Floyd Motes is here. Man,
Have fun
Floyd.
with that,
haven't
Art.
seen-
You know, I
haven't seen
told that about a week ago.
Hey, let me say hi to Floyd Motes. He's here. I haven't seen Floyd in a long time. How are you? Good to see you, man. I
Yeah.
just gave you a blue wrench, made you moderator. Welcome to
There
the
you
stream.
go.
Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming
Yeah,
in.
he's
Yeah.
been busy digging moats.
Boo.
That was especially for you, Art. Oh, you know, I need a gong. You remember the gong show?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a gong or a big hook to come in and drag you
There.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Floyd says thinking about getting back into fixed wing and maybe FPV. Been meaning to stop by and get educated. You have any recommendations for a radio system? Yeah, absolutely, Floyd. Up until last month, the radio of choice would have been the Jumper T16. That seems to be the radio of choice for most of the guys that, including guys like Joshua Bardwell and you know, some of the big flyers. But a company called Radio Master, which originally was a partner of the guy with Jumper, they split off, and Radio Master has released their own version of this radio called the T16S, and it's got a lot of improvements which kind of make it the radio of choice today. Not enough for me to get rid of this because this works perfect and does everything I need and it's relatively new. But if I was going to buy one today, it would be the Jumper the Radio Master T16S. And that radio, everybody's going to have it. Nobody's got it yet.
Yep.
And everybody wants it. But you'll be able to get it at Race Day Quads, Bang Good, Get FPV, just about anywhere. And it's a multi-protocol radio that'll bind to just about any kind of Spectrum or Futaba or Fly Sky or Free Sky receiver. Been looking. Yeah, that's the one, Floyd. You got it. The Radio Master T16S is the one I would get if I didn't already have the Jumper. But most of my stuff that I fly, I use the long range 900 megahertz R9 module. So it doesn't make any difference what I plug this in. It's just a JR Bay module. So even if I got the Radio Master, I would still be using this module and plug it in the back of that. So for that reason, I don't see. They're cheap. They're like $139.
Oh, wow, that's not bad.
$139. This one was $160. But even that's cheap because when you look at the top of the line or some of the more expensive Spectrums or Futabas, They're $600, $800, $1,000, $1,500. It's crazy. It's crazy. I've got a closet full of old transmitters that cost a fortune that are obsolete now from the old RC days. But
D16, these new radios,
the what?
it will do D8 and D16 mode.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
the multi-protocol module does D8 or D16. I've got everything hooked up to this, from the Tinyhawks right on up to that helicopter, the running Arju pilot that I'm flying. Floyd says good price on the T6. Yeah, it's incredible price. Now Jumper, in answer to the T16, has Floyd says the T16, the Radio Master, the cheapest he's seen is 167. No, there are different models. Or is that the? Because Jumper's coming out with a new one too. Here, let me get a a browser window open here, and let me do this. Radio Master T16S. And let me show you that.
That though, it doesn't hold.
And what we have here is Race Day Quads, $139.99. Newbie drone, $130.99. This one, the T16S, is at $109, but that's the light. That does not have the Hall effect gimbals, so you don't want to get that one. You want to get this one right here. The T16 with the Hall effect gimbals, $140 is pretty much the same. And I think Banggood, I think it's the same on Banggood too. Let me see what.
Mitch, Mel has a question for you. He says, "Old guy in a drone, do you have a Futaba buddy box?"
Do I have a Futaba buddy? No.
With the cable.
No, I never owned a Futaba radio. I was always a JR guy, and before JR it was the old stuff like Kraft and those kind of radios. Radio Master, sorry Mel. T16S. I think that no, I thought I saw Banggood had it too.
Don't do Banggood.
But I guess not. Mitch,
Mitch,
now Jumper is coming out with a T18, which is going to be their. I think they knew that the Radio Master was going to, which is basically, again, if you put them side by side, it's the same radio, very close to the same radio. I think that so Jumper came out with a T18 that is pretty much the same as the T16, except they upped it to a 5-in-1 module that's supposed to mimic the R9 as well. I don't think I would trust that. I'd rather, with the R9 module, I'd rather not have a cloned version of it running. I'd rather have the actual R9. So
Nice.
I'm not interested in the Jumper T18, because other than that, there's not much difference. They changed a few things on the inside, and the one thing that I put into my radio was a modification that they sold to allow you to charge the batteries in the radio by plugging in a USB port. The whole time I was flying this thing on the simulator, the batteries in this radio were also charging through the USB port, which was really cool. The Radio Master has that internal charging as well, but the Jumper T18, they still left it out. Yeah, Floyd found it on Banggood. He said it's showing 139. Yeah. I know that the Jumper T16 was about 160 something bucks. And it may have been that's what you were looking at, but it might have been the Jumper T16. But the Radio Master is running around 140. That's a great radio, man. And be good to see you get into this. The FPV stuff has been great. It's, at least in my hobby, it's totally dominated the camera drone stuff, both in what I do and what we talk about. And I guess maybe I've lost a lot of members of the community who used to watch me because I don't talk enough about Mavics and Phantoms Autels and Hubsons and all the rest of that stuff. So I
I'm going
guess.
to give my back a break and straighten up. I'm taking off. I have to
Oh,
go.
okay. Well, we're gonna be calling it a night. We've kind of covered. I think we've kind of covered most of everything, and
And no politics, which was good.
no politics tonight. I haven't flown a drone in months. Floyd says, "Yeah, well, you'll get it back. You'll get it back." Mel, what happened to you? I noticed you came back from your coffee break, and I was just going to try to figure out how to get you back in, and you disappeared. So we miss you, buddy. But enjoyed that, and thanks for pushing me to do that Velocidrone multiplayer stuff, because it was a ball. It was a lot of fun, and I'm
It was
glad I
lit,
finally.
man.
I was lit, man.
Yeah, it was dope.
I'm hip.
Yeah.
I'm woke, man.
Yeah, you're woke with the
I'm
times.
woke and lit, and that's back in my day. That would have been hip. I'm hip. Remember, people would say, "I'm hip, man. I'm hip." Yeah.
Or I'm a little after you. It'd be like, cool, man.
Cool, man. No, they had Cool Man. They had Maynard G. Krebs. Cool.
Yeah.
Remember? You remember? Carlos is back. What's the matter?
The way I left was rude. I didn't want to.
You couldn't live without us, or what?
That was rude. I pressed the wrong button somewhere.
Oh, hey, we didn't even notice you were missing, man.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest. Yeah.
That's okay, but I just didn't want to be rude.
You guys are so easy to bust on. I love it. Of course, I take my fair share of it from you guys too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like it. I have to be able to take it if I dish it out, right? Oh man. Yeah, I just need to sit on my back. Just sitting down.
What is Tomas say? See, DJI meant to be coming out with a FPV drone. They did? I don't know what that means, Tomas. I don't know if they're going to do that or not. They do sell pieces.
Yeah.
I think they sell a frame and they sell stuff like that. Yeah.
Chocolates.
But why would you want to buy anything like that from DJI? I mean, it has nothing to do with their digital VTX and goggles. You put that on anything. I want to put a Vista. I got a Vista, which is the smaller version of the DJI Air unit. It's made by Cadex, and it has no SD card in it, so you can't. It's not designed to be a DVR, but the goggles recordings that you get from the DVR from the goggles feed it's hard to tell the difference between that and the full HD that comes out of the air unit, except the one in the air unit has sound. It has a microphone, and the goggles feed doesn't. But what's that?
Are they both 1080?
No, the goggles feed is 720,
Okay.
and the air unit is 1920. But the 720 on the goggles feed just looks terrific, and the Vista is 1080. Yeah. No, it would probably be. It's probably 720. Come to think of it, because that's what you're seeing in the goggles. Yeah, Jim says DJI is coming to FPV. Well, there's a market there, and I wonder if the number of the amount of the DJI FPV system that they sold has probably surprised them. I wouldn't be surprised to see if there's not a version 2 of these goggles, which is what DJI always does. Mm-hmm. There are some improvements, and the first improvement is something they should have done in the first place, was to incorporate analog in it as well. They didn't. Now we've all made mods on our DJI goggles to put an analog module, see it, on the faceplate, and then just plug it right into the AV in, and it works perfect. It's great, but it's cumbersome. It's still something else hanging off of it, and considering the fact that DJI, when they came out with their goggles, the
Ones, right?
RE, the race edition, if you remember, the gray ones, it did have an analog receiver, even though it wasn't diversity. It only had one antenna. So I know they know how to do it, and you wonder whether they did leave it out on purpose so they could have something to improve to after everybody bought one of these. They could then turn around and sell them one of those. And they're talking about perhaps going to OLED screens instead of LCD screens, and some other make them a little smaller, a little lighter,
Right.
maybe more comfortable, better designed foam. But I wouldn't be surprised if before the end of the year that they're introducing those, because they are very popular. And to be quite honest, there's no comparison when you're flying. Absolutely no comparison. This is.
Mitch, I'm going to take off. Art.
Okay,
Jay,
bye. See you. That's Carlos, everybody. Yay! There you go. All right. Give Carlos the exit that he wanted. There you go. Thank you. This is Art. You're always agreeing with me before I even finish what I'm saying.
Go on.
You need a pipe in your mouth to do that.
Well, what I need is my notepad and my pen. Go on.
Yeah. Now this is the goggles DVR recording.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's the goggles. This is the goggles DVR.
Is that with the DJI system?
Yeah, this is the DJI system.
Right.
And this is the goggles feed. The goggles feed recorded on the goggles in the DVR. This is not the feed from the air unit.
Right.
Okay. So there's no sound on this. And oh no, I'm sorry. Take that back. This is the air unit feed because there is sound. Okay, this is the air unit. Hear the sound. I wanted to show you the difference. So let me find one that was just the goggles feed here.
Hey, Chris. Good to see you.
Oh, Chris
Hey,
Hope
Chris
is here.
Hope.
Oh, okay. That's goggle. That's air unit. That's air unit. I don't know if I have one here. Really, I have one here at my beck and call without digging for it. But I wanted to show you the difference. The thing is, it's hard to see the difference. But this is what you see. Now I've said it. I got to find you guys a goggles feed of this. So
There you go.
We'll do that on Sunday. On Sunday, I promise I will have it all ready because we're running out of time here today. I will have it ready, and I will show you as best I can how it looks recorded, the goggles, how it looks recorded on the air unit. And Chris Hope sent me an email and asked me about the Nazgul, the iFlight. And this is it, man. It's a beautiful drone. It comes with all the 3D printed bumpers and guards and mounts for your receiver under here. I 3D printed the camera mount, but you can mount. You can get any kind of a GoPro mount for it if you want. But it's got the Zing E motors on it. It's a terrific 5-inch quad for the money.
Are those plug and play motors, or did you solder them on?
No, they're all soldered.
Oh, okay.
You won't find a 5-inch quad that has motors that plug in. You don't even. That's something only on they only do on the little whoops and the tiny little drones. You can't risk having a plug connection on. You don't want that. You want it. It's all soldered. But this you don't have to build this, Joe. You when you buy this, it comes with all that stuff. But you do still have to install. You still have to install a receiver in it.
Mhm.
So there's always going to be, when you're dealing with FPV, you're going to have to bite the bullet and learn the mechanics of it, and learn how to solder a little, and how to work with that stuff, and have yourself a little workbench. You don't need that with the DJI or the camera drones. Basically, everything is all done for you. But but that's kind of what I think for me is the attraction of this hobby, is the fact that it is a craft. It's like people who like working on their own cars. You know, they buy cars that they can customize, they can build, they can modify. Motorcycles are the same way. You know, I mean, that's the big attraction for a lot of guys with bikes, is customizing their bikes, tuning them up.
Speaking of motorcycles, Mitch, I found an old picture of my grandfather on his Excelsior motorcycle.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
Really? That's an old motorcycle.
I thought it was Harley, but when I looked at the emblem, I go, no, that's not a Harley emblem. And I went online and I searched and I found that's an Excelsior. And I think that's the one they knocked out his front teeth with. Because he was 16 years old, riding along, and a truck slammed on his brakes, and he ran into the back of the truck and knocked his front teeth out.
That'll do it. Yeah, Chris Hope. Yeah, these things will carry GoPros, no problem. But it's not. If you're getting into FPV, this is not your first drone. This is a drone that you fly after you've mastered the simulator and after you've flown the little Tinyhawk or the whoop around, and I think I was flying probably 3 or 4 months of all that other stuff with the small little. When I finally just got up the guts to, I bought an EMAX Hawk, which turns out is a racing drone. I mean, it's faster. And I took it out. I took it out to the club flying field, where it was out in the middle of nowhere with all that room, and I flew the damn thing. Scared the pants off me. It was, but I flew it and got it back, and
good.
Successfully. Yeah, I mean, but it was not there wasn't much confidence involved in that flight. It was it was mostly reactive, not proactive. Yeah. Right. So is a Tinyhawk 2 good? Floyd, the Tinyhawk 2 is in my opinion the best. That's not the race, not the freestyle, but the Tinyhawk 2 is the best drone to learn how to fly with, because I rip around the house indoors with this thing, which is great practice, flying around furniture and through doorways and things. But I also take this outside and throw it in acro mode, and you have it doesn't feel exactly like a bigger quad, but you're still flying and it still feels the same. So yeah, it's a great way to learn, and the best thing about it is you can fly it into your head, and it won't hurt you. But you take one of these things, and you fly one of these things. These is like four. This is like 4 buzzsaws coming at you. Count them: 1, 2, 3, 4. This will tear you up. This will tear you up if it hits. I mean, it'll cut you open like a boat propeller. So.
So you wouldn't recommend flying that indoors with that one?
Oh, no. Nobody flies 5-inch quads indoors unless they're in the drone racing league, flying in these stadiums. Oh my God, are you kidding? Even the best guys know better. You don't even, when you work on these things, you take the propellers off of them in the off chance that while you're busy working on beta flight, something happens and the motor spins up, because this could kill you.
No hand catching either, right?
No. You treat these things like a chainsaw flying through the air. Imagine it was a chainsaw. You want to keep that. You just want to keep it away from you.
So when you land that drone, do you normally cut the motors right before it hits the ground?
Well, that's how you have to land a 5-inch.
Okay.
Because the number one, the camera's pointed up. So when you're flying forward, you're like this, okay? But when you can't land like this, you'd be moving too fast. So when you slow down to land and you pitch up, what you're seeing in your goggles is mostly sky. So what you do is you fly along the ground, and right before you're going to land, you pitch up. You should be a foot or two off the ground. You pull the throttle back and disarm, and let it fall. And generally, let it fall the last foot to the ground. I do have. I'll show you this here, and you'll see what I mean. And then we're going to have to probably call it a night.
Yeah.
This here. This. I'm going to go right up to the end here.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
here
Time for me to skedaddle. So.
All right,
thanks
Art.
for
I
having
will
me.
see. I will see you next time, and you take it easy, buddy.
Okay, take care.
All right.
See you, Art.
Take care.
See
Bye.
you, Jay. Yo.
There it
See
is.
you later. Thanks for the candy.
Okay, so here I'm coming in for landing. So what I did was I actually slowed it down. Now, I have a little lower camera tilt in this because I don't need that. I'm not going that fast. I'd rather be able to fly. So this is a tilt about 20-degree camera tilt. So what I want to do is I want to get fairly close to me. So I turn it towards me, and then I just slowly fly it back near where I am. I got one finger on, I got my one hand on that disarm switch. Boom. It actually hit the ground first, but you have to just be ready to, disarm it. And sometimes it might flip over on you. It might, it might flip over on you. It doesn't matter. These things are pretty much indestructible. The worst you might do is break a prop. You can fly them into trees. So that's
all carbon fiber, isn't it?
Oh yeah. You
so it's pretty strong.
You can break motors on them, but I'm not a real aggressive flyer, and I have not broken the first one of them yet.
Yeah.
I haven't even these guys laugh at me, but I haven't crashed. I haven't broken a propeller. I'm not trying to see if I can fly through an 8-inch hole in a concrete wall. I don't care. That's not my style. That's a young kid.
Yeah, you just like getting up in the air and enjoying your time.
I like
flying.
soaring around and flying around, and I'll fly between some trees. But that's my style. So why break them if you don't have to? I don't have to. I'm not out to try to prove to anybody that I can do it better than them. I can't. How am I going to compete with 20-year-olds when it comes to things that involve reflexes? Not anymore. Not anymore. Anyway, Floyd, the Tinyhawk 2 is a great way to start. It's a lot of fun. You fly it around the house, annoy your entire family. It really, the dog, you get the cat, everybody gets annoyed. It'd be great.
Have you ever flown an air juggler before? Beginner drone?
No.
Okay, I saw one on Amazon for beginners just to fly around the house. I didn't know if that was any good.
If you want to do FPV, if you're convinced it's something you want to do, then start off with a decent radio and a halfway decent pair of goggles and a decent drone that all conforms to the standards of not these proprietary oddball systems that have their own controller, their own goggles, won't work with anything else. So this way. You got a radio that works with any drone. You got goggles that'll work with any drone. You got a drone that works with Betaflight. So now you know how to. Once you learn how to set up your radio on your first little drone, now you've learned that, and you can set up the most complicated drone. So that would be what I would recommend. And if you decide you don't like it, sell it off, because this stuff has got value. It's not like these proprietary systems. They're worthless. Nobody wants to buy a used one, but. So there's a market for used radios and used goggles. All right, Joe. Well, listen, thanks for coming in, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for
we're
the
gonna-
invite. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
my pleasure. We're gonna call it a night, and I'm gonna say goodnight to everybody, and I'm gonna go light up a cigar, watch the Ken Herron show.
Sounds good. Talk
I
to you
know it's
later.
not as good as my show, but you know.
No, your
It's
show
okay.
is by far better than his.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I'll see you later.
All right,
Have a good
all
one.
right. Take
Bye.
care of yourself. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Let me crank up the music a little bit here, and there we go. Tommaso Sullivan, thanks a lot, my friend. Floyd Moats. Which one for old guys with trifocals? Okay, Floyd, I'll answer that one for you. I have bifocals, and I think you might have a problem with trifocals. There are box goggles, and the DJI goggles will fit over glasses. They fit right over your glasses, no problem at all. But they use the focal length is your normal distance vision. That's how they're focused. So if you've got trifocals, you may not have enough top to bottom lens in your glasses to see the entire top to bottom of that screen. It all depends on where the break points of your trifocals are. If they do have box goggles, and the one I like the best is called the FXT Viper. It's about $175. I have a pair. It was the first set of goggles that I got, and they work great, and they fit over glasses. But what I had to do when I got my first DJI goggles, the white ones, was they are set to your reading glass prescription. I actually had to have a set of glasses made with a lens that didn't have all that crap and just was what I needed to focus on those goggles. So worst comes to worst, you may just have to have a set of glasses. But either the FXT Viper, or if you think you're going to become big time in this and you want the digital system, which is absolutely amazing, the DJI goggles will allow you to wear them right over your glasses too. So I hope that answers your question, Floyd. You know, on Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, I do a thing called FPV Workshop, and this is when we talk about all this technical stuff and soldering and building drones and FPV and all that other stuff. So stop by and say hello. We'll see you then. Tomas, thanks for coming in. AZ, Arizona Drone Dude, thanks for coming in, buddy. And Dean, thanks for hanging in here to the very end. I appreciate that. Mel, thanks for everything, and we'll see you Sunday. We'll do some more flying. I'll see you on your show Sunday, probably before that. Bob Casey, Chris Hope was here. Dean, Miko Ghost, thanks for coming in. Jim, Above and Beyond Drones, always good to see you. And that takes me back to the first screen. I think that may be everybody that's still here. And if I missed anybody that's still in the house, thanks for coming in. Always appreciate the support. And so does my monkey, Spank. So with that, I'm going to... I caught the end of a song here. Oh, that would have been a couple seconds earlier. I could have faded the whole mess out with the end of the music and everything, but I think I'm going to turn it over to my buddy Spank. Let him say goodnight. So we'll see you all the next time. Say goodnight, Spanky.